What's up everyone, it's me SpeedSuperSonic here guys, another video, and we're back talking about Sonic Movie 3 already because we actually have a not significant update, but a really interesting update in relation to the film. If you guys recall, our very last video, I was talking about how Sonic Movie 3 is probably going to get its filming delayed, and also the possibility of the movie itself being delayed as well, due to various strikes going on right now, but specifically for Sonic Movie 3, that being the actor's strike. We knew that the script was finished, it wouldn't really impact the filming of the movie, maybe that would hinder stuff like improvisation, but still, the movie would be able to film as planned and go on and release as planned, but that's probably not the case anymore. I was like, when are they going to start filming this thing? What's going on? And only a few days after this happened, I actually think exactly a day after I dropped that video, we got brand new images from the set of Sonic Movie 3. Certain scenes or areas and locations for Sonic Movie 3, those set decorations, stuff like that, are going up and have been up for a while actually, spanning all the way back in June. We're in like the very first day of August, so it wasn't that long ago, but still. And I might be saying, ha Ricardo, you're such an idiot, they've already started filming the movie. Well, here's the catch. It hasn't started filming yet. They were getting the sets ready, prepping them for filming, which was slated to begin this month in August, but no cameras have started rolling. There hasn't been filming. Jeff Fowler and his crew, they're all working on the Knuckles TV show right now, or at least were at one point. This was simply prep for the actual filming that would start at a later date, and now with the actor's strike, we have no real idea when that date will be. Gosh, let's just hope that it's soon. But with all of that being said, like I said, and I'm sure you guys have been seeing a few of the images, I've been hiding some of the cooler ones. That's right, set photos have leaked onto the internet, and we're going to take a look at all the ones that we have so far, kind of in order of like the ones that I think are actually interesting. So let's start at the least interesting ones first, and try to dissect like as much as we possibly can. So this one isn't super crazy, it's just a few cars parked in a parking lot, but you can see right here on the sign it says Sonic 3 Tech Base. I'm assuming this is where like a lot of the technology and a lot of like the cameras and equipment is being stored or held. Maybe lighting. I heard rumors that there's going to be artificial snow here. I'm not sure if that's entirely accurate or not. I'll tell you, with the strike, we're not getting them anytime soon. And also should be noted that all of this filming is taking place in the UK right now, or the setup is in the UK. I keep saying filming. All these set photos are from the UK. This one is interesting. This is a house right here. I'm not entirely sure whose it is. I'm not sure if it's like Maddie and Tom's house or if this is somebody else's home, but there's a little bit of a blue screen at the top of that right there, so maybe there's some like extension to it. I don't know. Also seems to be some kind of stable right here. We'll see what that's for. Maybe Sonic and friends like live there. I know that's probably not the case. They probably all live in Sonic's room. Which, by the way, I really am excited to see like what Sonic's room is going to look like now that like Tails and Knuckles are living there, like the kind of extensions that they've made to it. Right here we have some kind of ski lodge, as we can see, with some blue screen attached to it. Really like the set. I think it looks very pretty and nice, but I noticed this on the sign right here. It says ice. I'm pretty positive. I really think it would be cool if it said ice cap on it. You can't see the whole thing because a branch is unfortunately blocking some of the wording on it, but if that says ice cap, it's a very nice touch. Here's another shot of the ski resort as well. You can get a better look at the blue screen and how much blue screen there actually is, and you have this fella right here, like just sneak a little photo in, so that's cool. And then the next one right here I think is also really interesting, and this one right here is of course the cop cars that are in Green Hills. So I'm assuming that all of this setup, all of these locations probably take place at Green Hill. Maybe some places don't, but I'm assuming the majority of it is like the house and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure this will be Tom's cop car. I think this is interesting because in the last movie there wasn't a whole lot of Tom being a cop at all, really. I'm also really interested to see what role Tom, Maddie, Wade, all of these other human characters are going to play in Sonic Movie 3, because Sonic Movie 2 obviously had a more negative backlash to the human characters than the first film, because there was this whole subplot, we all know the one, that just really didn't belong there to be focused in on much as it was. But at the end of the day, Sonic and Tom's relationship is a very integral part of these movies, and I think that the third movie maybe shouldn't focus on it per se, but with the possibility of this being kind of a closing of a chapter for a trilogy, and maybe the start of a new one for a different set of movies or what have you, or if this series just completely ends, you never know. I think there just needs to be some finality, some like real like emotional centerpiece, and I think Tom is important to that. So seeing that his like cop car and all of that is still there, and maybe we'll see more of the cop side of Tom in this movie, is exciting. So that's cool. And this is the most important one, the coolest one, the one that we've all been waiting for. We're the Sonic characters. We're Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and maybe even Shadow. Well, unfortunately, we don't have our first look at Shadow yet. I guarantee at some point we will see Shadow for the first time. When? No clue, but when they start filming, we'll see him. But right here, you can see the stand-ins for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I'm pretty sure these are the same ones as the ones that were used in Sonic Movie 2. No changes are going to be made to their designs, I'm assuming. No hat on Knuckles, so maybe he isn't going to be wearing that cowboy hat by the end of the Knuckles TV show, but very cool to see this nonetheless. See the boys back in action, all three of them together. Some things to take note from this. Well, one, this is going to be a solo Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles scene. What they're doing in the woods, this is the Green Hill Woods. What kind of woods are these? We'll have to wait and see. Also of note, there's no humans around. Also, there's no Amy there as well, so I think that's something to take into account. There's been rumblings of, you know, this is an SA2 inspired movie. Amy plays some kind of a role with Team Sonic in that game. She's not here as of yet. No clue if she'll be in the movie. I doubt she'll be in the movie, but a lot of people were wondering if she would be a part of the team. Doesn't look like that as of right now. It's just still Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And yeah, no Shadow, but one day, when we get that photo, you know we're going to be on it. Now, there were some people saying that this could have potentially been for the Knuckles show. I really doubt that. There's been no talk of Sonic or Tails being in the Knuckles show, like, at all. There's no mention in casting of Ben Schwartz or Colleen O'Shaughnessy or, like, really any other characters returning outside of Maddie and Wade. And, of course, Eat Yourself as Knuckles. And also, there's a literal sign that says Sonic Movie 3 Tech Base. So I think that's pretty obvious. Once again, this is for Sonic Movie 3, which is exciting. Work has started. We know that work has started. But the cameras haven't started rolling yet. They haven't started filming the movie. And the unfortunate truth is we don't know how long it's going to be until they start filming the movie. This strike could go on for, it's really undecided. It could go for on as long as they want it to. Hopefully this will reach a point where everyone's able to come to a resolution and get this started, so not only can all of these actors and writers get the pay that they deserve, but also us, the fans, can start receiving the movies and the shows and all of that we also deserve. So nothing too crazy, nothing too insane, but this was really, really interesting, and the fact that this has been out there for so long and none of us have seen it is also really interesting. But I really wish there was more to talk about. I really wish there was more to say. If this movie was filming right now, I would be probably getting videos to you guys all the time on set updates and new photos that are dropping and stuff like that. But because they're not, this is really all we have right now as a fan base. I don't believe that there are locations set up in other parts of the world. It's just a waiting game until they start filming, but you guys can bet when there's more filming, we're gonna cover all of it. More set photos, videos, probably a good chance we'll get our first look at the Shadow stand-in, which will be very cool to see. Maybe some other characters might get leaked and confirmed, like an Amy or a Rouge, we'll see. But with that being said, this is where I pass it off to you guys and ask what you think. What do you think about the first set photos of Sonic Movie 3? When do you think they could potentially start filming? And also, what character do you hope to see pop up the most in a leaked set photo in the near future? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys have to say. Feel free to follow my social media links, my Twitter and Instagram in the description below. You can follow those fancies in my life, feature content, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribed. This is the #1 destination on YouTube for all things Sonic. Whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comics, merchandise, and more, we talk about it all. Like I said, no idea when this thing is going to start actually, rolling the cameras, but you guys can bet once when it starts, we'll be right here to talk about it. There's so much other Sonic content coming out this year. Let's not forget, like the Knuckles TV show and Sonic Superstars. That's still on the way this year. And then at some point, we will get this movie. I love all you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Wonder what you want right now. Wonder what you want right now. Used to be body by, used to be body by.